Rafael Filippini here with Gearbox. Today we're going to talk about the similarities and differences between the CX11 and CX14 paddles. The CX11 and CX14 line of paddles share the same technologies. We have our solid span technology, we have our 3K woven technology, we have our hyper bite, which the ribs help bite the ball to create spin. We also have enhanced sweet spot, and then we have our enhanced edgeless technology. So now let's talk about the differences between the CX11 and the CX14. The most obvious is the thickness. The CX11 is thinner, but what does the thinness do for you? Well, that's going to give you a much faster paddle. You have less volume moving through the air, so you're going to be able to rotate the paddle quickly, move left to right quickly. So this paddle is for those players looking for quick hands near the front of the court. Whereas the 14 millimeter, it becomes a little bit thicker. It slows down in the air. However, it becomes more stable. So this paddle is for those players that are looking for more stability in the front of the court, looking for improved dink shots. Another aspect of the design between the CX11s and the 14s is the shape. We've created our elongated, we've created the more standard shape, and then something unique to our CX14 line is our hyper shape. Now, the difference again is the elongated shape, both in the 11 and the 14, the elongated is going to give you more reach. It's going to give you a longer leverage for more power from the baseline. Now the difference between the 11 and the 14, this is going to give you more feel for better dinking, where this one's going to provide a more crisp shot. Look for those looking for a little bit more pop. Now with the CX14 and the CX11 quadriform shapes, this is our hyper, and then this is our traditional quadriform shape. The CX14 is going to definitely be the softest paddle in our line. It's going to provide stability, and it's also going to provide you more feel. Where with the more traditional shape, being thinner, it's going to give you a little more maneuverability, a little bit more roll. The CX11 line, both shapes come in power and control. A person that would choose the power is looking for the ball to not stay on the paddle face quite as long, so the ball tends to jump off the face quickly. Also, the paddle does more of the work, so if you're not a powerful player and need a little bit more from your paddle, then this paddle is going to do more work for you, therefore, give you a bit more powerful shot. On the control paddle, it does quite the opposite. It absorbs energy from the ball, so what happens when the ball strikes the face, this is going to absorb some of that energy, and therefore the ball is not going to rebound quite as quickly. And the players looking for a control paddle are those who need a little bit more control or want a softer game around the non-volley zones. Both CX11s come in two different weights. We have our 7.8 and 8.5. The benefits of the weight is that a lighter weight is going to give you more maneuverability, the ability to roll, where the heavier 8.5 is going to provide stability and also prevent less torque when you're mishitting off center. The CX14 come in 8 ounces. With all this information, what's right for you? Well, I would say if you're a player that wants real soft game, a lot of touch around the net, I would definitely lean toward the CX14 line. If you're kind of in the middle, I would go with the CX11 line, control line of paddles. And then if you're looking for power and you're wanting to drive the ball, I would stay more focused on the power side of the CX11 line of paddles.